Hello and welcome to another one of my train reviews. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be diving into the world of urban public transportation. And what better way to do it than in my beautiful home city of Perth in Western Australia. More importantly, we're going to be covering the very historic opening day services of Perth's brand new Ellenbrook Railway Line, which is being delivered as a part of West Australia's ambitious METRONET Program. And with 5 brand new stations and 21.3 kilometres of brand new fresh track opening today, really is an exciting day in Perth's history, opening up a new rail corridor to Perth's northeast and also a gateway to Perth's beautiful Swan Valley region. And even better, come join me as we get to experience what all the hype is about with Perth's almost brand new next generation made in WA C-Series trains. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to beautiful, warm, sunny Perth, largest city on Australia's west coast, indeed my home base and of course the capital of beautiful Western Australia. Anyway, it's going to be another exciting day on the channel. We're going to be covering my second ever inaugural Transperth train review. It's only earlier in the year, a couple months back, I covered the inaugural Yanchep line opening day services, and today we're going to be doing it again with the brand new Ellenbrook line, which only opened earlier this morning. So for you folks who don't know, Ellenbrook is a suburb in the northeastern corridor of the expansive Perth metropolitan area, gateway to the beautiful Swan Valley region. The new train line that's opening up today is essentially a spur line from the existing Midland line. So today from Bayswater you will have 21.3 kilometres of new track, which officially forms part of this new line, and 5 new stations as well between Bayswater and Ellenbrook. These include Morley, Naranda, Balladura, Whiteman Park and of course Ellenbrook. So really looking forward to this one. Once again, as usual, it's a Sunday here in Perth where travel is always free if you use the Smart Rider. So without further ado, it is really quite warm out here, about 35 degrees. So let's take the short walk over to Perth train station. We'll head over to Bayswater station and then we'll be able to transfer to an Ellenbrook line train. So without further ado, really looking forward to this one. Let's do it. For your information from here at Elizabeth Quay on the beautiful Perth Swan River waterfront. Really exciting place to be here in December during the month of Christmas. But yeah, from here it's approximately about a 700 metre walk or so over to Perth railway station, about 10 minutes or so. Otherwise you can get the Mandurah line from Elizabeth Quay railway station that runs you underground all the way to Perth Underground station. It's a lovely, sunny, warm Sunday afternoon today, so yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the stroll through a lively Murray Street Mall and Forest Chase over to Perth's original above ground railway station, which dates back to 1881, and coupled with Perth's much newer underground railway station which services the Mandurah and Yanchep lines. Perth railway station itself services the Airport, Armidale, Ellenbrook, Fremantle, Midland and Thornley line. Meanwhile, the regional Australian train service bound for Bunbury, which is currently out of service due to the Armidale line shutdown, not going to reopen to 2025, also departs from Perth railway station. For information, travelling on Perth's public transportation network can actually surprisingly be reasonably affordable, especially if travelling to outer destinations such as Mandurah, Yanchep or even Ellenbrook like we are today. With Perth's public transportation network covering a sprawling geographical area, probably around about 130 kilometres north-south along the coast and maybe 30 to 40 kilometres inland to the east, unsurprisingly Perth still technically has 9 zones for travel when it comes to fares. However, in reality you're going to pay no more than 2 zones. Despite having 9 zones these days, in reality you can only actually buy 3 types of tickets these days. 2 sections will cost you $2.40 if paying by cash, 1 zone will be $3.50 and 2 zones $5.20. If you are using a Smart Rider, however, you generally get a 10% discount, and if you have auto load function enabled, you get a more generous 20% discount. Also with Smart Rider you do get free travel every Sunday, so definitely a plus, well worth investing in one. And even better, travel is free with a Smart Rider every day between December 14 through January all the way to February 5 during the Christmas and New Year holiday period for Smart Rider travellers. Of course, I'm fully aware, however, that is fully funded by the WA taxpayer, which is myself included. Anyway, if you're not noticing much fanfare about today's journey to Ellenbrook, which we're well underway, do take note, however, today is the Sunday, which is a community celebration day. So it's not actually really the official launch day of the line. That is actually tomorrow, when the services will run continuously from Perth to Ellenbrook. But today they're going to be starting at Bayswater all the way up to Ellenbrook. So indeed we have had to get a Midland or airport line first, where we'll be shortly connecting at Bayswater, where we're going to wait for a C series train to take us up to Ellenbrook. So today we're currently on a B series at the moment, which is a stalwart of Perth's Mandurah and Yanchep lines. Anyway, more on the routing of the Ellenbrook line a little bit later on, but for now, welcome to Bayswater Station, which is one of the largest junction stations in the whole of Perth. Actually services not just one line, but also Perth's Midland Airport and of course now Perth's Ellenbrook lines. Surfacing its 4 tracks and also 6 bus routes, you'll find Bayswater is located approximately 6.7 kilometres to the northeast of Perth's central business district. When arriving at Bayswater, conveniently there was pretty well a B series train already waiting to depart for Ellenbrook, which was very convenient. But yeah, I did happen to see a C series stopped in the distance, ready to come into the station, and quite a lot of enthusiasts waiting around. So yeah, definitely stayed around 5-10 minutes for the C series instead. Absolutely a no-brainer, especially considering the historical gravitas of today's occasion. As you can see now, we've got one of Perth's almost brand new C series trains rolling into Bayswater train station. These C series are almost brand new, 3rd generation, fully made in WA trains. They first rolled out around about April 8, 2024 on Perth's Yanchep and Mandurah Railway Lines. So they're not even a year old. So these electric multiple units, as a part of Alstom's Extropolis family of trains, being rolled out on Perth's public transportation network as a part of METRONET, plan to gradually replace Perth's ageing A series trains, and of course its still ageing B series as well. Whilst I believe only 4 of the 6 car sets are currently in service in Perth, there's a total of 246 carriages on order for a total of 41 train sets, which will be rolled out continuously through to 2029. Generally how I see it with the revitalisation of Perth's train car sets is that the C series will start first phasing out the B series on lines such as the Mandurah and Yanchep lines. In turn, the B series then will replace the A series, which traditionally operated on lines such as the Fremantle or Midland or Thornley line, for example. But onto the train itself, and the passenger experience is absolutely fantastic on the almost brand new C series. Really bright and airy feeling on these train car sets. Very modern, very clean, quite a futuristic design as well. Really big spacious windows. Yeah, and yeah, even got USB charging at some seats as well, which is really good. Only slight downside is with some of the seating, do find the legroom is a little bit on the tight side. Onto the specifications of this train. Car lengths are 24 metres, train length in total is 143.35 metres. Height is just under 4 metres in height, and there's 3 doors per car. Interestingly enough, the maximum service speed on these trains, which you'll most likely achieve on either the Yanship or Mandurah lines, is 130 kilometres, but in theory by design the carriages can reach up to a speed of 160 kilometres an hour. Track gauge is obviously 1067 millimetres. In terms of seating, these trains can comfortably seat 336 passengers, inclusive of accessible seating as well, which is really good to see. Also wheelchair spaces and the like, which is really good. And there's also plenty of ample open room for things like bikes outside of peak hours. In theory, maximum capacity inclusive of standing room maxes out at 1,184 passengers.
Doors closed.
Anyway, as we prepare to depart on one of the many opening day services on the Ellenbrook line, let me quickly go over the total Ellenbrook train journey and all the stations along the way before I let you fully enjoy the largely unedited trip to Ellenbrook today. So whilst direct services on the Ellenbrook line are only running between Bayswater and Ellenbrook on the opening community day, they now do run all the way between Perth and Ellenbrook, which is a total of 27.9 kilometres on this train track for a journey time of around about 30 kilometres. So the actual new track on the Ellenbrook line is 21.3 kilometres from Bayswater onwards. So to get to Ellenbrook, there is a total of 13 stations in total. The first 7 stations, which are Mackay, Claresbrook, East Perth, Mount Lawley, Maylands and Malvern, and of course Bayswater, are already used by the existing Midland line, which also is used by the airport line before it spurs off towards Airport Central and High Wycombe. Even the Armidale and Thornley lines use a small part of this track before spurring off in their own directions. Anyway, the most exciting part of the Ellenbrook line, which is of course the new tracks that we're on now, brings a total of 5 new railway stations to Perth's public transportation network. These are Morley at 10.3 kilometres from the centre of Perth, which is the next stop on the line that we're about to approach. After that, we've got Naranda at 12.8 kilometres from the city centre. We've also got Balladura at 15.9 kilometres from the city. After that, we've got Whiteman Park Station, which services the massive, expansive, open wildlife, nature and recreational area. That is Whiteman Park, of course. That is 21.6 kilometres from the city centre. Then, of course, we've got the brand new Ellenbrook Station, where this service currently terminates at 27.9 kilometres. So without further ado, as we pull into our first new stop of the day at Morley, what better time now until we arrive at Ellenbrook to let you sit back, relax and fully enjoy the largely unedited scenery of today's brand new train journey all the way up to Ellenbrook. Hope you enjoy it.
This is Morley. Next station, Naranda. station, Noranda. This is Noranda. Next station, Balladura. Next station, Balladura. This is Balladura. Next station, Whiteman Park. Station, Whiteman Park. This is Whiteman Park. Next station. Next station, Ellenbrook, where this service terminates. Ellenbrook. This service terminates here.
And just like that, folks, welcome to Ellenbrook, here in the northeastern suburbs of Perth. Not actually too far from the beautiful Swan Valley scenic wine region as well. Also only one stop away from the magnificent, beautiful, expansive Whiteman Park Wildlife and Conservation Park. On to today's service. Absolute thrill to be able to journey on the very first day of operation for the brand new Ellenbrook line. Obviously wasn't on the very first service. That was very well publicised, very crowded. Even the Prime Minister of Australia and the Premier of Western Australia were on that service. But yeah, really chilled afternoon going up to Ellenbrook. Even better being able to get on an almost brand new C Series, the next generation train set that WA has, made in WA as well. Very modern next generation train, absolute pleasure to journey on. And yeah, almost was going to step on a B Series, but yeah, I saw the C Series just behind at Bayswater, so I waited around about 10 minutes and got on the C Series. So nothing wrong with a B Series, but C Series absolutely tops off this memorable experience this afternoon. But yeah, my advice is really take advantage of the free travel on Sundays here in Perth with your Smart Rider from December 14 over the Christmas festive period into early January. It's actually going to be free travel every day for Smart Rider holders, so really take advantage of it, especially this new Ellenbrook line. Really great service to get out of the city, have a bit of a country feel. So really a great opportunity to get out of the centre of Perth, explore a little bit of the countryside nearby to the city. Really great opportunity as well to explore the Swan Valley wine region from here. When the bus station officially opens from tomorrow, I think there's going to be buses out to the nearby Swan Valley. It's a great opportunity for that as well. Also with Whiteman Park Station, just one station prior to Ellenbrook, great opportunity to get out and explore the massive expansive Whiteman Park, the heritage tramway that's there, also the Motor Museum, all that sort of stuff. So great day trip. Going to cost you free on a Sunday. Couldn't recommend it enough. So yeah, probably going to head back on the train now, head one stop back, get out at Whiteman Station, check out Whiteman Park, perhaps maybe do a walking tour, something like there. Enjoy the rest of my afternoon. But from here at Ellenbrook train station on its opening day, thanks so much for watching today's historic inaugural day service for the brand new Ellenbrook train line here in Perth. But until next one, safe travels, wherever that might take you.